Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 on Ballysprings. I know I said it was going to be the European. Do you remember the issue I had last week, guys, where I said it just wouldn't open? Yeah, I'm having the exact same issue again, even with no mods. So I'm probably going to have to recreate that save place from roughly that same point, so that we can carry on with that series. Either that or we're going to end up having to end that series and restart it somewhere else. Right, I also had a bit of an issue with this map, but it was more of it was a self-done issue. I got rid of the lazy bales mod to stop them rolling because it was causing me an issue with a mod conflict, and it made these bales despawn. So obviously I brought the bales back in and I have just put them over there. That's why they're white. I kind of just wanted to get that out of the way, you know, early on, to kind of explain why they were white and over there kind of thing. Yeah, it was weird. The lazy bales made them all despawn. Right, I also cut this field off recording. I also tethered it and windrowed it. For the reason being, I want to get... If I'm going to be ploughing these two fields over here, I'm going to look at putting a crop in this field as well. But while I'm on the farm, I've got a couple of liming contracts to do that I did take out just over the last couple of days. Just checking on this. That's lovely. Well, that's got 1,200 litres in it. 907. It's not a great price. But yeah, I've got a couple of contracts to do. Just a couple of basic liming contracts, guys. Just to earn a little bit of money. I know we're not really short on money anymore at the moment, but it was just to give us something to do before we did that baling, basically. I think I've got 4 of them to do. But I don't think we'll do all 4. Well, we could do all 4, I suppose. I suppose it depends how much we want to get done in this episode, because other than baling that field, I kind of want to see out July today so that we can start in August, you see, because in the next episode then in August we will be harvesting our field. We'll be putting the harvester to work and we'll be harvesting our own field, our first arable crop field. Although saying that, I should have baled and ploughed today so I could have replanted everything tomorrow. Yeah, maybe I did. Maybe I am doing a bit. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be doing these ones. But I wanted to do a liming contract or two because I've not done a liming contract. I had this mod when it first came out, and then I got rid of it because no, it was a rolling contract I had first. Yeah, I've never had the liming contract, I don't think. So yeah, it's nice to be doing something different. You never get to do liming contracts. I'll tell you what I'd like to do as well. I'd like to do rolling contracts as well, but to be honest, I'm not really fussed about doing liming in general, especially on this series. Also, guys, we had a phone call from the shop. Apparently they've got a car come into the shop extremely cheap. They wanted to know if we would be interested in buying it. Apparently it's a custom car or something, and yeah, we'll have a look as we pass this shop. I just want to start collecting these 104, 102. So yeah, let's go and have a look at this vehicle that they keep trying to get me to buy. They said I wouldn't be disappointed in it. The only downside they did state is it was an import, and unfortunately it is a left-hand drive car because all of the, well, most of the world drives on the wrong side of the road. That's right, you all drive on the wrong side. And I know you drive on the wrong side of the road, guys, because I drive on the right side of the road. So you've got to be wrong. Here we go, guys. Oh, wow, look at that thing. Look at this beautiful thing. Wow. I love that. Look at that. Yeah. I think Reaper Farms might have a new farm vehicle. Have a look. What's it like inside? Wow, this is really fancy. Is that a toolkit as well? Wow. Oh wow, we can put maybe. Oh, this is just what we needed. It told me the price was about £3,900. A couple of little winches. It's got some decent all-terrain tires on it. Michelin's as well. Look at that. 250 8016 there. Beast of a tire. I think we'll take that, guys. But let's get these couple more contracts on. I might just turn the radio on, guys, and we might just get these 3 other lining contracts done. These contracts will basically pay for the. I wasn't looking. You can move now, car. I'm miles away from you. Yeah, I think, yeah, if we get the radio turned on, guys, we'll get these other couple of lineman contracts blasted out, and I think we'll go and pay for that car. I really like that car. That is looking splendid. I know they said they'd done something, so it was a bit personalised. What happens if I didn't want to buy it? That was the question. Yeah, apparently it comes with lots of other options, but they're all like stupid options in my eyes. So the dealer said, shall I say. They were like, oh, it's got lifted suspension and big, you know, monster truck tires, and yeah, I kind of agree. It's kind of a little bit pointless. I don't know if I can go this way. I completely forgot that was there. Okay, I completely. There was a bag of oh my god, did you see that? There was a bag of lime trapped between. That must be because when I did that. Yeah. There we go. Like I said, it was just to do a couple of different kind of jobs that we'd not really done before. Like I said, liming jobs, they're one of them things where it's not the most exciting job in the world to do, but needs to be done. And as a contract, it's just bringing in a little bit of extra income. So yeah, why not, basically. Now we can get baled. That's the main thing. We can look at getting baled today. That was the plan all along, to get baled. Like I say, I just wanted to do a couple of other contracts. We've got liming to do in our fields, and we've got ploughing to do. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to leave this lime in this spreader. Probably park this over here because we're going to need it once we've baled. Yeah, let's take the payments for those contracts. They're massively going to help us out over on the farm. Plus, like I said, a liming contract means a little bit less baling work in future. Some of these fields are not worth doing. So let's go and look at this car. Let's go back to let's just travel to the shop. There we go. Just look at this, guys. This is fantastic. It's like a gunmetal grey, or a matte black or something. Right. Let's get paid for this vehicle. There you go. We'll give them a little tip for being so helpful. Yeah, sucks that it's a left-hand drive, but they said it's got plenty of brake horsepower. It says it does guzzle fuel a little bit. but they said it would be really handy for what we needed on the farm. Let's well, for £4,000, guys, let's find out. Oh wow, this car does 136 miles per hour. Wow, we could get some speeding tickets here. Wow, look at this thing go. So fast that car was like, whoa, you're gonna crash into me. Panicking in his little Peugeot. I suppose it could be the little Citroen. You're not losing me, little car. Not today. Zoom. I had to do the sound effect. He's trying to undertake me. Wow. This has got some nice power. Yeah, let's apparently we can put stuff in the boot as well, since the door opens. That's probably the one thing I missed on the Land Rover, is the fact that it didn't really store anything. Wow. Yeah, Reaper Farm is starting to take shape just a little bit. A nice little vehicle back on the farm now. We've earned the money to pay for it already. Let's just put it over here. It's like our little workshop area, isn't it, on the farm? Just look at it. Nice. Right, well, I hope you enjoy the I hope you all like the new car. That should help us sell some bits and bats. Depending on what we can put in the boot, depends on if we're going to need to buy a trailer or not, I suppose. $180 bales. Let's go and start by doing the 2 fields down by the bottom. Yeah, next episode we should be able to crack on then with our harvesting. We adjusted this wall a little bit just to make it a bit easier, and I still crashed into it. Let's go down here and let's get this sorted. It might be worth turning the radio on. This Bale is a little bit loud in my ears today. And we can just get this job done, I think. And that's going to work out best. Alright guys, that took a lot longer than I initially planned in like real time. Just for the sheer fact that it was like 3-4 mile an hour. Now I know we're gonna have to pay to fix some equipment, and I think that's half of the problem. Things are just starting to break and be a little bit worn, and I do genuinely think that's what is causing some of the issues at the moment. But as you can see, we've got a few bales now. I'm glad that we only got one bale off each of them other fields, because it means the majority of the bales are now up in this top field. Yeah, hopefully now in the next episode we can get a worker going on the plough. We can get into August to begin with. I don't know if you noticed guys, but I'd forgotten to change the time from 1 to 3, so you know, we will just be in August in the next episode. It's gonna be Ballysprings until possibly Friday. I have noticed that people don't seem to enjoy the Attingham series as much as they do this one, so I am contemplating finding an ending for it at some point. But if people don't really like that one over the other one, then fair enough. Right, if anyone's interested, I went and changed the forks for a pallet fork as well, down at the shop just off recording, just because we've got pallets now on the farm and we can use a pallet fork for the bales. I know in theory it's not really legit, we should be swapping and changing, but I never would. That's the problem. I never would. This weight on the back of here is absolutely stupid when it comes to the size. But it'll serve a purpose. Oh no, we've got 2 on this bottom field. 2 on the second field. But we only had 1. Yeah, these grass fields did not yield very well at all. Just gonna put that out there. They did not yield very well at all. Come on, I'm gonna say find another gear, mate. This thing is absolutely fantastic. But we have brought in a new mod pack, guys, so you kind of let me know what you think. We brought in the mod pack for Modern Classics, I think it's called, and it does include a telehandler at I don't want to say like a reduced price, but it's not 90 to 100 grand either, do you know what I mean? And it is quite an old looking machine as well, but I was thinking maybe that could be brought in on the old school series. Like I said, I will fix that. It was working last week, and then today I went to load up and it had the same issue as I had last week. But I tried to load it with no mods and it still wouldn't load past I don't know, was it 75% or something there? I've made no map changes to it, so it's a bit of a weird one. But I had a problem with it last week where it didn't want to load either. Like I say, I know it's a bit silly putting them in that field, but if I put them in that field, I can just, I don't want to say forget about them, but I can just mess around in one field then, do you know what I mean? We can take the trailer with us, although I don't really think I'm going to need the trailer to move a couple of bales. I know my front loading skills is not the best. I do believe we're getting better at it though. I'll have to manually change that gear. This tractor, it keeps getting stuck in second gear with these big bales on. I presume we should have our beacon on really. Can't really see that beacon though. And it sounds daft when I say stuff, guys, because you might be like, well, I can see it clear as day. My new monitor with the HDR is just insane. There we go. Now it's working. Yeah, it's insane with the HDR. Kind of just makes everything. Some of the colours are a little bit too bright in general. But yeah, absolutely worth it. Right, if you get this video, guys, on Monday, which you will do because I record it on a Sunday, that means we should be live streaming tonight. I do apologise for Friday, guys. my internet just went off. It didn't come back on till about 1:30 in the morning. But it was only my internet that was down. This has been the problem I've been having since like the Twitch streaming days. The internet either works or it doesn't. The company that are installing the glass fibre optic cables in our area, they're nearly done apparently. They're now giving price lists for our area. And I basically, instead of paying, well, I don't pay anything for BT, but if you did pay for BT, you pay BT £37 a month, you get like 80-ish. You pay for the 80 meg tariff if it works. Now, the thing I've got is if I paid the £36.99, so £37, I only get 45 to 55 depending on time of day. For what would be an extra £13 a month more, I will be able to get 1000 meg trial. Now it is technically a 2000 meg policy and contract, but because they've just installed it, they're only giving 1000 meg at the moment. But they're like, within a couple of months, you know, make sure everything, basically make sure there's nothing wrong with it, you know, once people are getting connected and stuff. And I can completely understand that. I want to make sure everything works first. Completely understand where they're coming from for that one. But yeah, then we can get, say we can get up to 2000 meg, and the 2000 meg price is the same as the 1000 as well. So I'm really looking forward to them coming. Hopefully it shouldn't be too much longer. I haven't really got much else to do other than move these bales. I know I've got some ploughing to do, but I'd rather plough and seed and all that in the same episode. You know, we can have like a big ploughing time, well, we can have a ploughing time lapse and then a seeding time lapse kind of thing. So if I just move these bales, because we've only got like another couple of minutes, so to speak, I am trying my best to keep the videos to like 25 to 30-ish minutes. I could maybe lift 2 bales at once. I kind of don't want to risk it in case, you know, we have driving problems. I feel like the back end of this is just starting to lift as it is, especially if we go over a bump. And this track here, this custom texture track, is not exactly a flat road. Yeah, the only problem I've got now is all my bales are going to roll away. Now I've got rid of the lazy bale mod. Basically that just stopped all the bales from rolling away. Or at least trying to roll away. And it was a fantastic mod, but unfortunately I want my bales to look more round than I do to stop them rolling away. So that's why we had that bale issue. Yeah, it just despawned all the bales for some reason. So I went on a previous video, literally on YouTube. I counted how many bales we had and I just spawned them back in. Like I said, I don't like to spawn stuff in and stuff like that, but if you've got an issue, there's not really much you can do about it. There we go. Just want to tidy them up. I don't think we're going to be able to leave them there for long, but we need hay to make TMR. I am a little disappointed that we only got 6 bales out of 3 fields. But then again, they're all, have you seen the size of these so-called 6 bales? I think they're 9,000 litres each. 9,000 litres each. I can live with a 9,000 litre bale. Oh, I've still got 4 more to go. Yeah, like I say, I know my front loading's not the best, it's not the quickest, but as you can see, I'm persevering through it. I'm trying to get better with it. This little tractor makes all the difference though. It's a really, really nice little tractor. Like I say, I don't think it's too bad now. So I haven't really got much else to say other than just babbling on about internets and stuff. But as I say, hopefully we should be live at 8 o'clock UK time, Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays for the northern coast. It's definitely better just moving them one at a time. I know it's technically longer to do, but while I'm still getting better at moving bales and stuff with a forklift, with a front loader, telehandler, skid steer, whatever machine it is you want to use. I know I'm using a front loader, but you know, there are different machines. I don't think I'm doing too bad, to be honest. I think it's definitely getting better. That one looks a little bit drunk up there. It's a little bit on the I don't want to say the word, it means swearing. In fairness, it does look a little bit pissed. But yeah, we'll get these 3 fields with a crop in the ground. Unsure what to do with that field on the side of us, 131. I'd like to put an arable crop in there, but we've also got to remember we do need to keep grass fields as well. Plus grass fields and contracts give us something to do early on in the year when there's no other farm work to do. Yeah, we've got this one and one more to do. I think that is looking really, really good, to be honest. We've got them all nicely stacked in the yard. Or in our new shed. Come on, reverse out of there. There we go. Yeah. Just got to make sure in future though with the bales rolling away. But the wrapped bales are definitely looking better in more of a round shape, that's for sure. Yeah, it'd be nice to get this ploughed up. 3 more fields, so we should have 4 arable fields next season. Because we've already got one, don't forget, it's somewhere up there. We will just double check everything before we go, make sure everything's got enough water and things like that. Don't want to be running out as we go into August, because like I say, August is going to be a very busy month. We're going to have to harvest a field, we're going to have to plough at least 3 fields. I am thinking maybe of ploughing the field up again on 122. Now the reason I'm thinking of ploughing it again is if we plough it, we won't need to weed it. Which at the moment, buying a weeder, like I say, yeah, we got £43,000. Yeah, I'm not saying that we don't have that money. We need to buy a trailer in the next episode, guys. Otherwise, how are we going to empty the crop we've got from the harvester? So yeah, we've got a little bit of expense coming up. I would like to buy like a British brand trailer if I can, or I know I do have a couple of British brands, but they are quite big trailers. That's the only downside. I don't want to go for anything stupidly big, because I don't feel like we would have a big trailer. Like, I wouldn't buy a 50,000 litre trailer right now, because we definitely, like, we're not in a position to be owning anything like that kind of size, you know what I mean? I know it sounds daft, guys. I'm just kind of trying to bounce that one back into place. There we go. So 2, 4, 6, 7 bales. Not too bad, like I say. It wasn't. It was just about clearing them fields. So 7 bales before we turned to arable was better than letting 7 hay bales go to waste. And like I say, I'm sure the 9,000 litres. Yeah, 9,000 litre bales. Right, if we just have a little look on here, let's see what we can do. Animals. What have we got animal-wise? Right, I did do something else as well. I forgot to say. I got rid of the majority of the sheep, the young goats, the lambs, blah, 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 blah. And I did what I did with the meat cows. I brought in a load of adult sheep so that we can start breeding them more, basically. As you can see, they're only 20% full health. They're out of food. Okay, they're out of food. I didn't know that. Right, so we need to get these calves fed. How old are they? Right, they're 4 months old. So, at 4 months old, they're not going to be producing milk. So, a hay bale. Literally a hay bale will do the job. Grass would have been better, but I haven't got a grass bale. So let's feed them 1 hay bale. Don't want to go too much with the hay though, because I really do want to keep it for TMR mixes. That's why I made it hay and not just grass, you see. As it stands now, I don't need hay, but I want to build up a little bit of a supply, especially since we're going to be getting rid of 3 grass fields. Although we do have enough money to buy another field. But who knows? So this should give them, what? 9,000 litres of food. There we go. Let's have a look. We don't have any, yeah, 9,039 litres. Yeah, I'm just looking here, guys. We've got no straw on the farm, do we? We will have next month, so we can get some bedding. I'm thinking what we'll do is I think we're going to buy a bucket. I might, yeah. We need to buy a bucket. Did I already buy one and plan on doing that? Let's have a look. Let's have a look in the discount store while we're here. I really want to buy that Volvo. £20,000. That's only 3 meters. It's no different than what we're using now. Right, let's have a look. We're gonna need a trailer soon. I suppose we could go for a PPTS-4. I suppose we could go for something like that. It's an Eastern Europe trailer. 5,000 litre capacity for £3,000. That's not too bad. We've got this one. I think we use this on the northern coast live stream series. But worst case scenario, if we wanted to use this, 4,000 for £3,000. That's too small. I don't like dollies. 3. I quite like that one. Sounds daft, but I know it's a little bit more paying, a bit more money, but 4,000 litres for 5 grand. But we can up the capacity to 11,000. I think maybe what we'll do is we'll look at maybe something like the Farm Tech. I would have liked to have got my mouse. I need to buy a new mouse. I would have liked to have had like an MQ-12T Jubilee trailer, one of the cane trailers. I just think for 11,000 litre capacity, which is probably more realistic, I don't think that's gonna. I think that's gonna look a little bit silly behind our tiny little tractors. Do you know what I mean? I think it's a bit too big at the moment, trailer size wise. That would be more fitting, maybe. Even that looks a little big. Yeah, I reckon we go, our first trailer, I reckon we go for the Farm Tech ETK 400. Just for the first one. Main colour is red. Well, we'll change that to black. Colour design. They're not very... You don't exactly give me much options, do you? Yeah, maybe we'll go for something like that for our first one. Leave it at 4,000 capacity for now. We need a bucket. Do I own a bucket? No, that's on the other one. Right, so we need to buy a bucket. And I'll tell you the reason why, guys. We need to get straw. Oh, we need to get an animal mixer. We could buy a straw blower, but an animal feed mixer also does the same job. £18,000. It's not a very big capacity though. I want that one. That's the problem. I really want that one. It's like a UK one, but I don't think we're going to be in a position to get that. £30,000 for 18,000 litres. 10,000. Oh, we got the KT10. I forgot about that. 12,000. But yeah, we can basically cut straw with it as well. So the sooner we get straw. Oh, okay. That's just got me out of the wrong side of the tractor. Yeah, the sooner we get straw, the sooner we can put straw in this bedding, the sooner we're going to start getting some manure as well. Got a little bit of slurry coming, no manure at all, and then like I say, we don't have to buy fertilizer anymore. That's the plan anyway, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and until the next one, I'll see you all in the next one.